And you know what, guys? I know that it's not easy. I've had to leave many things of old earth behind, and there's a grieving process, and it's painful, but then healing through it and seeing the raise of vibration and leaving those things behind has allowed me to have access to my truth and new patterning. So if you're in a position where you have to say goodbye to something of old earth, and it's really hard and it's really hurting you, grieve it, but understand that it's bringing you forth to your truth. There's something for you to see there, and remember, this is understanding our energy and going where we feel called to go, listening. And even like, this is a message listening to myself. I picked up those cards and I put them back in the deck and I got a reshuffle. And I was thinking, like, you know what? Those cards just came out. The message is right here. What am I doing reshuffling? Not even thinking about my body was reacting to see that there's the messages that needed to be had, and just learning how to trust self. When I was scribing about, Pisces and Scorpio being a part of this transformation, and we were heading into the new moon in Gemini, and I shared that, I thought, I'm good God, I've made a mistake here. And then seeing that, no, the cards that came out were exactly to show that these were the energies, and seeing that there was no mistake made. Allowing ourselves to naturally go to where we feel called or to what we feel to do, but then allowing ourselves to experience the negative, but adding the positive charge there in order to transmute the energies and be that functioning battery. Okay, now I want to ask these cards. These are the cards that the message fell out of this message here that's connected to. We're going to still be building off of these 2B houses. So this is moving from the old to the new, and remembering many of us are healing family karma and going against the grain. But this is part of our divine blueprint. This is what we say we come here to do, to expand with. And we're expanding with the energy of our ancients. This is connected to Mesopotamia, okay? Now, what's happening here? What other messages need to be shared? The Six of Swords, and there it is. We're moving away from the old to the new, and there we are. We're heading right there to New Earth, to home. Remember, this is connected to home. And we're using science to do so. Within the Six of Swords, we're using science in order to get to where we need to go. And I feel the connection to Mesopotamia within this card. I can feel it. Yeah. There is the King of Cups, hello, and our connection to the Scorpion energy, the Cups, as well as we know we're working with Neptune and Pisces. And there it is. Remember, we're turning the wheel. We're setting something free. As you see, there's a man and a woman here, and the man has scissors. We're going to cut away what needs to be cut away. And this has to do with our connection to the divine and what we are weaving. The old is coming unraveled. Okay, so they're showing me the old is coming unraveled. And then the string of the old that's being unraveled, we're going to create a new from it. So it's like something's been created, like this pattern. We're pulling it apart, and we're going to grab our knitting needles, and we're going to start creating something new from the old with the material. But we're shape-shifting it. And the wheel will turn, and it's directly connected to within and meditation right now. Meditation is going to help with healing. And there it is, the Star. And we're setting something free. This is connected to the masculine energy. The masculine energy right now, the feminine is setting the masculine energy free through her. And remember, masculine, you are healing the masculine energy within you by honoring the feminine. And this is the feminine honoring the masculine energy within her. And there is a raise in vibration. And we're transmuting the shadow energies here. And this is connected to our Merkaba healing. That healing at a cellular level. And there's New Earth. We've arrived. The Four of Wands. We made it. Here we started off on our voyage. Here we made it there. We've landed. And it's from dealing with our conflict. We deal with the 5 swords that are creating the conflict. And we find balance between the dark and the light. And there is the creation of what's new through us. Look at, there is the growth. We're growing. We are growing. And we're growing through the water. Through the water energies. This goes back to what was happening within this card here. Where we're going to be drinking the water from the fountain to rejuvenate ourselves. And then we restore, repair, and mend, and it's connected to the 2 of Cups. I mean, the 8 of Cups, and that's our connection to the 2. So we know there is us moving away from old earth to go to the new, because this is about equality between the masculine and feminine. So we're going to create peace between the masculine and feminine, and we do so. And there's the 6 of Pentacles. And we'll move forth, because now we're high vibe. This is connected to the Knight of Pentacles, but I want you to see, now we've raised our vibration. The Page of Wands. We've raised our vibration from the Knight to the Page by adding the energy of youth, because we've rejuvenated. And there's our connection to the 2 of Cups. Something is being activated within this 2 of Cups, and it's connected to the 2 of Wands. And the change from old earth to new earth, and that's connected to the 9 of Wands. Our connection to the Sagittarius energy. That's pretty much what our voyage is feeling like right now. I want you to see the symbolism. I want you to look at the cards. This is how our voyage feels. But there's going to be, we're going to move from this, how this feels, to this. The waters are going to become calmer through what we're doing with here with the Queen of Cups. Now we have the King and Queen of Cups. We have the water energies present. And what we're doing is we're going within and we're actually working with our feelings. We're working with our emotional intelligence. Wholeness achieved. So, you know what quite often we do with our emotions is our emotions go within and we don't like them, especially if they're negative, our sorrows, whatever, and we just want to purge them. So they go within and then we don't like them. We just want them without. We're just going to throw them without. Or we cope. You know, so we just stuff them in and then they just stay in here and we're not transmuting them and then they start making us sick. But this isn't about that. We're going to use the Cups energy and we're going to bring our emotions within. We're going to allow them to go within and we're going to feel them. But rather than keeping them stuck within our solar plexus, we're going to bring them down into our sacral chakra. And when we bring them down into our sacral chakra, we're going to allow them to be transmuted. And we're going to create with them through our sacral chakra. And we're going to birth them. And this is how we transmute the energies. Because look, if we just continue to put purge the energy, so it's going in and then we throw it back out and we purge it. It's just going back into the collective energy field, and that's making Mother Earth sick. That's keeping us, you know, that's not transmuting the energy. It's keeping the templates the same. Remember, we're transmuting through us. So rather than purge it, and we don't want to keep it stuck within us, in our solar plexus, or get it stuck in our sacral chakra, we're going to get sick. We're going to have problems with those chakras, as well as, you know, that's where addiction comes from. We can get caught into the devil energies, because that's the sacral is connected to addiction. So we want to make sure we're transmuting it. We're creating with these energies in the sacral, and then we birth them. We use the negative as fuel through us. So that's what we're going to do here. But we need the masculine and feminine energies to have this process, to achieve this. And this is connecting to our gifts. This is allowing our gifts to help us with this part of the transformation. And look, this connected to our authentic tune. Authenticity. And the Emperor is here to help us expand. And look, the Emperor has a lightning bolt in his hand. Coincidence? I think not. Especially after what we just discussed on our last reading. You know what, guys? I've even never used this deck before. This deck, I have not studied it. I haven't looked at it. I never even used it before. I figured it was time. It's connected to, the Emperor is connected to the moon, La Luna. Hello, La Luna. I love ya. I love you, girl. And we're connecting to the past, present, and future. And this is connected to the middle path, the middle road. The moon is helping us to show us through the sun. So our soul and our spirit is helping to show us through our soul the middle path. And the middle path is connected to the past and the future. We're creating through the present, and it's connected to our connections. Masculine, feminine, child, body, mind, soul, the heavens, the earth, through us, the vibrations. And remember, what is a vibration? The vibration is the information. And we need to remember that. The vibration is the information. We hear it, right? It's connected to, there's a vibration being created, then a frequency, then an energy. It's the vibration that's the information. And we have to make the connections, and we are. This is connected to the moon. And we know the moon is connected to the sun. And there is the sun. It has something to do with the Seven of Cups. Yes, it does. She's pointing to the Five Cups. It's time to deal with our sorrows, guys. Because there's New Earth. And that's expanding in New Earth. All right. Being called to go this way. Let's confirm it. Guys, these cards mean a lot to me. It's my Native Tarot. It was one of the first decks I ever got. The Native American Tarot. And it means much to me. This is tarot knowledge combined with the shamanism of Native American wisdom and strength. Come from harmony with the forces of nature. And there's a deep connection to my father within these cards. And they're very sacred to me. They're present here for a reason. Now, there's the King of Wands. And look, there's the sacred pipe. He's smoking the sacred pipe. The white buffalo is there. They're coming together. These are creators of New Earth. And they're coming together within ceremony and the sacred pipe to honor the white buffalo. And this is connected to this. They're showing me directly, this message is connected to the Knight of Pentacles. And moving forth. Let's see what it's connected to. The Two of Wands and the Devil. There it is. This radical, transformational, revolutionary change from the old to the new. It's drastic. Because we're healing from the devil energies. But we're all, within this, we're honoring what they've shown us. We're honoring our healing. We're going to see somewhere to go. We don't know where to go yet, but we're going to see it. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. And this is connected to the growth. Now I want you to see we've achieved our growth. We've gone from this space to this space. And it's connected to the world. And the world is connected to what's happening in that ceremony with the sacred pipe. Now we're going to find out what. We're going to ask the cards. What is this connected to? This is going to be connected to the sacred pipe and the sacred white buffalo. And how we're healing from the devil energies. Devotion, and there it is. There's our connection to devotion. It's confirmed. And remember, this is from channeled messages. So I have to just devotion. Our devotion to home and liberation, and our connection to the Sun, Jupiter, and Scorpio. And this is connected to the harmonics of New Earth and the humming that's being created there. Empowerment message. True commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to greet you, she is acknowledging you for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day as unwavering in your devotion as Parvati was to Shiva and her goal of bringing peace to the world. And that's what we're doing. It's our goal to bring peace to the world. That's why we're here. And this is using our knowledge and our strong faith while the world is in turmoil to hold the charge. To hold the charge while the others expand. And remember, we're still expanding. We're always expanding till we cross over, and then I guess we'll see what happens then. She asks us that you find silence in daily meditation to contemplate your devotion as well as your commitment to all of life and to making the world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. And this is the time we're in. This is going to help us to heal and expand through our devotion. Then, in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you're on the right track. So we're on the right track, guys, and confirmation right there. Like, I can feel it. My body's saying, yeah, we're on the right track. The alignment message. This goddess comes now to offer her help because blind faith in others is not serving you. and devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Ask yourself why you're so committed to someone or something you know deep down will fail you. Are you afraid of seeing things as they are? What if you let go and allow a higher force to guide you to the right people, places, and things that are in your highest good? Can you remember when the devotion to this ultimate spiritual partnership was reciprocated? Consider what happens when you place your attention only on money, status, ambition, and power. The world becomes narrow, and you lose connection to a higher existence and your greater good. The goddess offers this alignment task. Get your spiritual life in order. Make prayer and meditation, there's our connection to the meditation and the wheel turning, part of your daily routine. Act as if you believe that what is for you won't go past you, and that what you must proceed with will do something, and what you must proceed with will do without your interference. Wow, I just said the opposite, hey, of that. You will be amazed at how everything falls into place. The goddess is reminding you that you are loved and cherished. So this is not being in control, and this is allowing that power that's greater than us to allow this expansion, and listening to that power that's greater than us, cultivating a relationship with that power that's greater than us. That's meditation, and allowing the time for meditation in order to rejuvenate us. Taking that time. You know, not saying like, no, I need to be doing this, and this to expand. No, I need to meditate to expand right now. I need to cultivate my active dialogue with the divine. Prayer and meditation. Prayer for us speaking, meditation for us listening. And that's going to help us get here. All right. Now, no, I need a sip of coffee. I shouldn't be drinking coffee right now. Got back on the caffeine. Must get off of it. This is connected to the water energies and our patterns and how we communicate, because that's going to change how we communicate, because we're going to be communicating with our truths. Okay, where are we going? Well, this is a lot of cards that shot out. Let's see what's happening here. There's the Page of Swords. Remember, the Page of Cups is connected to the Page of Swords from channeled scribed messages. Okay, here it all is. The Page of Swords is connected to judgment. We're honoring our truths. We're heeding the call. We know judgment is connected to we're heeding the call. We were called. We got a call from the divine, the universe, the angels, source, whoever called us. We picked it up. We're like, yo, we need to heal from the shadow energies. Will you heed the call? Will you transform to heal and create anew? And many of us said yes. That's why we're here, right? And now we have to honor it with our truths. And it's the page because that's the energy of the child, the energy of youth, here to help us creatively speak our truths. And it's connected to death, the scorpion energy. And this is where our truth, the negative energy, is mutated through our metamorphosis, through our transformation. We're going to transmute it through us. And you see this girl, she's crying in the background. She's releasing, she's grieving what's old as she creates what's new. And she will rise. And there it is. Something is seen here. Something that's hidden is coming to light through this process, because there's the clarity. There's the Ace of Swords. And it's connected to the Queen of Cups. We've already seen the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is connected to the Queen of Wands. These energies are working together right now. Mother and father energies. I was mixing mother and father as one word. I was going to say mother. And that is connected to the Ten of Cups. But right now, remember, this is about the sacrifice. We're making the sacrifice of the generous charge. There's the Hanged Man. And we need our strength to do so. There's the Leo energy connecting to Sagittarius, which we found out the moon is doing. And there it is, the Three of Cups, our connection, and the King of Cups. It's all here. Confirmation right here. Everything, we're all in alignment. Again, King and Queen of Cups. We're using this energy to transmute the old to the new. And love is being created. Love from fear. And it's also being offered. And there's the Fool, our new beginning. And something is being offered here. And we're manifesting. We're manifesting because we restored balance with the Chariot. There's our connection to the moon and the dark and the light being imbalanced. Okay, so something right here is shifting. And it has to do with love. And we're going to use... No, I'm being told we're not. We're using the Sacred Mirrored cards. I better get it straight. Okay, and then we'll close out with the moon deck. So let's see what's being reflected back here. Something's being created, reflected, and offered. We're going to find out what. Let's get a shuffle. Make sure all the cards are proper. Amen. All right. What is being created, reflected, and offered? Or reflected, created, and offered. That's the right. Something's being reflected, created, and offered. Or created, reflected, and offered. It's going in a certain pattern. I believe what we're creating is reflecting something back to us and then being offered. That's the message. See, my logical mind wants to put it in a different pattern, but they're telling me no. Something's been created, and now what's been created is reflecting something back to us, and then there's an offering. And it's connected once again to those bee houses, those beehives. And our connection to the bees. I think it's time to have a bee special here very soon. It's not like we still don't have very many things, but I think we're going to have a special connected to the bees. And us. Okay. This one. These two cards. Lymphatic system. Lymph. Holy water of life. Bathing every cell with nutritional healing plasma. Mysterious cleansing cousin of the cardiovascular. Nodes that swell when inflamed. Pick up the pieces of the circulatory system. Take away and destroy invading predators. Purify, recycle, and regenerate. Regenerate white blood cells. Lymphatics. My defining Malita. Immunize me. Keep me safely healthy and whole. My guardians of the realm, on a micro level, border patrol. Thou art the decider of what is and is not me. Reflection, boundaries. This is connected to the stone and our boundaries of self and what is us. And this, here we go. Our connection again to holy water of life, our lymphatic system, and this is connected to our kundalini, our chakras, and our third eye. And what we have to understand is much of what we're doing is purification in order to activate our third eye, to keep our third eye clear and having what it needs. This is purification. This is becoming a crystalline being. And we're not full of toxins. And we're going to talk more about this because this is our connection to healing from the devil energies. Removing toxicity. And this is, you know what? This says so much. And remember, everything in life is reflecting back to us. And our own system is reflecting back to us. And this is allowing our lymphatic system to do its job. And it is connected to, guys, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this right now. And I'm going to have to use my masculine energy and figure that out. Om Mana Padam Hum. Oh, hail the jewel in the lotus. Jewel, our own Buddha nature. Lotus, our lives. Buddha of active compassion. Liberator of all. Who with mad altruism vows to return to the world of suffering until each and every sentient being is free from perpetual unsatisfactoriness. In the vow to bring liberation to all beings, the Buddha must inhabit all three realms. And there's our connection to the middle, upper, and lower worlds. Buddha taught the realm of inner visionary richness, rainbow light, and higher awareness, mirroring a transcendent void. We're mirroring a transcendent void that is simultaneously an ocean of boundless compassion. The void being connected to the feminine, it's transcendent, but it's full of boundless compassion. Sprouting 1,000 arms, the 11-headed deity with eyes of unobstructed vision in each outstretched palm reaches to heal and uplift. This is the transcendental This is the transcendental growth of being here, a golden field of Buddhas. Reflection, compassion. So this is full of a golden fields of Buddha. So now we've reflected boundaries and compassion. So we're creating boundaries to come back to self, to come back to one, in order to create compassion within the void. And we need this to heal. This is a part of getting to New Earth. Wow. Just wow. Oh, okay. We're going the wrong way. We're not going there. We're going to see what energy we're working with. What energy are we working with? We're working with water. We know that. This whole reading is full of water, and we're definitely working with the water energies. We're healing with the feminine. Uranus and our connection to New Earth. Uranus is connected to Aquarius. Formerly connected to Saturn, now Uranus. One more. There's one more energy we're working with within here. Oh, it's this one. Capricorn. And there it is. This is water is connecting to Uranus, and Capricorn is connecting to Sagittarius. Water, flowing, cleansing, and healing. The energy of water refreshes and moves gently. Spiritual renewal, forgiveness, the need to connect, to understand and be understood. Intimacy and creative expression. Ride the current of water. It can wash away the debris of life, making everything feel fresh and anew. Bring the quality of water to a situation by opening your heart, speaking the truth with kindness and compassion, encouraging connections, expressing forgiveness, and healing wherever and whatever you can. And that's connected to Uranus. It's associated with the primal Greek sky god, bringing up some powerful human needs, such as the desire for freedom and individuality, as well as the push towards a larger vision and humanitarian service. Big thoughts, big insights, and big changes are represented by Uranus. And that's what we're doing here. We're working with the water energies to do exactly that. We're working with our powerful human needs, our desires for freedom, individuality, to rock our uniqueness. That is being allowed to come back to self and not conforming to these templates and our reputations and what things look like. This is being unique, authentic, and self. And the change, the big change connected to the Two of Wands and the eclipse energy. Now we've got Capricornio working with Sagittarius. And we know Capricorn is earth, it's cardinal. I use is its key phrase, but we know if we turn I into we've just raised the vibes right there. Earth's practical energy takes an almost fiery intensity through its cardinal qualities. Determination to succeed leads sometimes to success and sometimes to learning lessons the hard way. The key phrase I use means that you are motivated to use whatever is at hand to achieve your goals. In this situation, ask, what do I want and what can I use to manifest it? Spin gold from straw, hard work, but the sense of satisfaction is priceless. And we're using this energy with the energy of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is fire, it's mutable. Its key phrase is I perceive. Fire's strong drive strives to stand out from the crowd. I like that. As it rests in the mutable, go with the flow quality. The key phrase, I perceive, means there is motivation to look around to discover your own individuality while finding your place in the world. In this situation, ask, how can I be true to myself? Be honest with yourself and be honest with the rest of the world. Sagittarian energy is said to be mile long and an inch deep, as well as self-involved. Slow down so that you can perceive the depth as well as the breadth of the situation. Avoid careless unkindness. And this is understanding we're not just going at this alone. We're going at this together, and it's connected to Neptune and Jupiter. We know Neptune is helping us to raise our vibration. All right. We're going to get a sacred moon oracle. We're going to say goodbye. Till I see you tomorrow. for the official strawberry full moon in Sagittarius. And we're going to be talking about this penumbral lunar eclipse and getting into these messages further. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. There's our connection to New Earth and the communities of New Earth linking up. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. And there is our connection to healing with our sensuality and our truths. And it's connected to shedding old habits. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and I renew. And that's what we're doing right now. We're releasing to renew. That's the gifts of this moon. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you.